Okay.
You ready?
Let's see 10-man push-ups.
10-man push-ups. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm firing. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
15.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay, Ali! Yay! That was awesome.
I know, I told you, I got really strong. I got really strong, can you believe it?
Yeah.
Show me your abs. I want to see my abs. Really? Can I do that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Where do I stand?
There's the cam.
I have to stand up though.
Okay.
Here.
Stand up. Okay. See your abs. Nice slap. Whoa!
I got the lines.
He likes your jeans.
Yeah. I got some good ones. Yeah. That's really funny.
So what do you love and what do you hate about being Jewish?
I love the traditions. I love the holidays. Sukkot is my favorite holiday in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
I love Sukkot. I mean, there's no other religion that has Sukkot.
Yeah.
But I don't. You know, I just don't like the strictness. I don't like the fact that I can't be myself.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably the hardest part. The fact that I have to be sneeze. I mean, if I was really an Orthodox Jew, I wouldn't be allowed to do triathlons.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't sneeze.
Yeah.
You know, like, I like boys. I like to date. Like, if I was really religious, like, I couldn't do what I do.
Yeah.
You know, without tarnishing my reputation.
Yeah.
Not being able to, you know, like, I mean, I just couldn't be me. The wild person that I am. The one that just wants to stand on tables and laugh and, you know, like, joke the way I joke. I mean, listen, you know, if you've noticed, I'm not as talking out of turn. Do you know what I mean? I'm not as Tourette'sy. Well, I'm good medication. No, because I have severe ADHD.
Yeah.
And it was very hard for me because I had constant, like, running thoughts in my head.
Yeah. Now
it's a lot easier for me to think before I talk.
Yeah.
You know, because I could really process better. It was a processing problem. And I just, but, you know, for those times where I want to be random and I want to talk about stoner humor even though I'm not a stoner.
Right.
You know, like, I want to be me. I don't want to bow down to anyone else's standards.
Have you experimented much with drugs?
Nah, no drugs. Why would I? I'm addicted to endorphins.
Yeah.
I do have an extreme personality, though. You're right. I do have an extreme personality. I have people wonder why I haven't done drugs because I'm obsessed with exercise.
I want to save all the comments so I can put them. Saying this should be on LukeFord.com, .net. Wait, this is way better than Daf Yomi with Rabbi Rabs. Dude, Luke normally has these webcasts with.
There are a lot of people?
Yeah.
How many people are watching?
Wait, 3.
3?
Yeah.
You're watching me do push-ups?
Yeah. That's funny.
Do you want to know what sport I excel at?
Yeah.
I'm a swimmer. I'm a competitive swimmer, but I'm now a competitive cyclist. I'm very good at cycling. Like, I can do 30, 40 miles extraordinarily fast. I wear the spandex, and I feel like a badass. I'm in a man sport, and I'm pretty damn good at it.
Do you want to have children?
I do. I love kids. I have a whole team. I have a swim team that I work. I'm a coach for a team.
Right.
I love all my kids. I mean, yeah, definitely with the right person. I mean, look, I work with special needs kids. You know, like, it makes you put in perspective how much you really have to look for a partner that is going to be with you through thick and thin. You know, like, I can see, yes, I work with a small part of the population, but there's higher chances now of having a special needs kid, because autism comes out of nowhere, unfortunately. And you got to be willing to be with somebody that is going to stand with you through all the issues, through all the, to me, all the doctor's appointment, whatever. You know, because that's a big thing. Having kids is a big deal, but I need to make sure I'm with the right person to do it. But I love children. Children are great. They say fun things.
They want me to Dublin with you.
Why? What would we Dublin?
What would we Dublin? Ma'ariv?
No.
Do you ever put on tefillin?
No. I don't believe in that. See, I'm not a conservative Jew. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in putting on tefillin because I'm a woman. A conservative woman would do that. Why would I daven Mariv? I mean, like, no offense, but like, every time I do something that reminds me of my past life, it makes me crazy.
She works with special needs kids, then she can deal with you, Luke.
Oh, special.
Has your work with special needs kids helped you deal with men?
Oh no, I mean, it's something to talk about. I mean, I have a lot of patience. I feel like I have a lot of patience considering, because what I do with my kids is a lot harder than what I do dating guys, but it's different, you know, because when I date, you know, I mean, I don't know if I really have a plan. When I work with my kids, I mean, I work on a system. I have a plan. I have a written out report of what I'm supposed to do and the programs I'm supposed to do. It's a different kind of thing. I will say I have more patience, that I can wait longer and to see what happens. And
have you dated any special needs men?
I have dated 2 men that were deaf.
Wow.
I went out with 2 guys that were deaf. I mean, I don't know if that's really special needs because I speak sign language.
Right.
You know, so for me it was like, ooh, you know, like for me it was easy. Like I can use some of my sign now. Like it didn't matter that they were deaf and I was hearing because like I understood them. I felt comfortable in their language, so I was fine. I mean, it didn't bother me.
Right.
It didn't bother me. I didn't care. So.
What's good and bad with sleeping with more than one guy? Like,
I think that what's good about it?
Yeah, good and bad.
The good, I think that it's nice because every sexual experience that you realize what's good sex and what's bad sex.
Yeah.
I think you really realize, oh my god, this is amazing, I want this, as opposed to, no, this is like whatever. You know, like there was a guy that I was with who I adored, but the sex was just okay. Like he didn't want to try anything new, you know, like it was just sex, you know, like the last 2 people I've been with, amazing, just want to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so you kind of get a feel. The only bad part is that sometimes, you know, like when you have sex with somebody, it confuses you emotionally, you know, like I do not sleep with more than 1 person at one time, you know, and I definitely get attached to the people I sleep with.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the bad part about it, that I do find myself having emotional attachment after sex. I can't lie about it. You know, at one time it didn't really matter to me and I didn't care. Now I do care.
Yeah.
But I like doing it. I mean, like, listen, you know, I don't have a time limit. I waited 4 dates to sleep with this guy and it's only been a week and a half, but it's like, I want that connection. It's a connection that and yeah, it's just my body wanting it, but like at the same time, you know, like, I don't know, I'm an athlete and I consider myself, I think that also, like, studies have been shown that people who are extraordinarily active need sex just as much as men do. I mean, it's true.
What's the longest that you've gone without sex since like age 21?
Good question. A year. Because after I had sex for the first time, because I was a virgin when I was 21, I didn't sleep with anybody for like maybe even 2 years, because you know, I was, the first time, you know, it was like special and I had a boyfriend, and then after that I was like afraid to do it with anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, I think that happens to a lot of people.
And how did that affect you then, going without for 2 years?
It didn't, because you had alternatives. People didn't, you know, when you're 21 or 22, you know, like, surprisingly, men don't really pressure you for sex if you just give them something else what they want.
Yeah.
You know?
You notice that men relate to you differently after they've had sex with you?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I've had a few men, you know, be more standoffish, but I've also had men that have been very on me. Like, I've had one boyfriend that we slept together on our first date, and we were together for a while.
Yeah.
Like, and he was obsessed with me. Like, all he talked about was our future. He said he loved me after 2 weeks. I mean, he was very emotionally attached to me. So I've had different sides. Like, I mean, the guy I dated before,